Mic check. There we go. What's up? We streaming. We streaming. Yes, sir. We about to get started with the plug number 91. We getting straight to business, you know what I'm saying? We got one of the hottest entrepreneurs in the city. You may have known him for his seafood broils, his crawfish. We got King Cajun in the building.
Sir.
Man, you've been doing major moves with this food, man. It is crazy. This is your season right now, so I definitely wanted to tap in. All my crawfish lovers, this episode is for you, man.
Yes, sir.
How you living, big dog?
I'm good, man. Feeling good. We in the middle of a big time right now, man.
Yeah.
A big time. And I actually think it's probably even bigger now because of the inflation on crawfish this year got crazy.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was scary, man. A lot of people didn't think that it was going to be possible this year.
So you ready? I think you just recently had your biggest boil just recently, right?
Yes, last weekend I did the biggest I probably ever did in San Antonio in one day, I should say.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
man.
And tell me, how much was it? And because, you know, man, I see you all the time with coolers of crawfish just dumping in. So I already know what measurements, how much bigger can you get?
It was
you
crazy,
know what I'm talking
man.
about?
My goal, honestly, I wanted to do 500 pounds. I think we ended up doing like right under 300. That falls at about, anywhere between 8 to 10 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Because all of them, they range from about 30 to 35 pound sacks.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You've been doing your thing for quite a while now. This is just one of the avenues that I definitely want to tap into because I believe entrepreneurship is definitely, one of my main avenues, and to see what you're doing is really dope, man. You've been doing it for a while.
I appreciate that.
Tell me how you navigated yourself into becoming King Crawfish and taking care of business.
Man, honestly, it was 2020. King's Cajun came about,
Nice.
and if you think back, we in the middle of COVID. You know what I'm saying? We're in the middle of COVID. I was actually working for a water company. Those water companies that, you fill up the 5-gallon jugs to HEB, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
In between jobs, I went there for probably no more than I would say 4 or 5 months. But the reason why I even got that job is because my wife ended up getting furloughed from her job.
Yeah.
And I thought, I didn't even know what furloughed mean, to be honest with you, man. So she had to explain it to me. So she was like, well,
definitely with COVID.
basically what that means is, everybody pretty much got furloughed. And it was understandable once she broke it down because these companies couldn't project if they were going to be able to pay you for the work. So they don't want you doing free labor. Right. So what they did was they basically cut her time frame in half. So instead of working the whole month, she would only work 2 weeks out the month, which means that you're only going to get paid for 2 weeks out the month. Yeah. And at the time, I'm in between jobs. To be honest with you, she was the main breadwinner. You get what I'm saying? So I just had to pivot. You feel me? I just had to pivot, and I was like, I got to do something that's pandemic proof, right? And if you remember,
talk to
yeah, man. If you remember, man, food was pretty much essential. Only thing we pretty much can get was food and drinks, right? Yeah. And I watched my boy B. Baxter, Bernardo, that owns Sip It and Wing It. I watched him hit the news. Bernardo hit the news, man, because this is when they first started allowing alcoholic beverages to go.
Right? The margaritas through the drive-through and stuff like that.
So once that popped off, people were like, okay, we ain't got to go sit down in bars and stuff like that. We can go pick it up.
Yeah.
So B hit the news, man. He was on one on Pat Booker. He had a line, man, I don't know how long. I was
During
like,
that time, man, it was just a blessing to get out in the house.
For real, man. So I was like, man, if he could make it off of, and he got about 10 spots right now, man. Shout out to my boy, man.
Yes, and you said Sip It?
Sip It
Yeah,
daiquiri shop.
shout out to Sip It, man. Yes, they definitely, the daiquiris and everything as well. Do they got the wings as well attached to it?
Yeah,
still?
he have one that has one left in Cibolo that has the wings and Sip It.
Yeah.
But he's mainly doing Sip It now.
Damn,
Him
shout out
and
to
Daryl Smith and Bernardo Baxter, man, they killing it, man.
Hey, man, they definitely, I see that coming every side of town around here. So
Yeah,
that's
man.
what's up. Shout out to them as well. And you doing your thing. You were with Bentley's for a while, man. That's where I always seen and able to catch you at Bentley's. Everybody like, hey, man, Sunday's going down. Y'all better pull up. You know what I'm saying? So you still going to be doing boils there, or how you kind of doing your product right now?
Nah, man, that's a good question. So, you know, I appreciate I built a big customer base at Bentley's. Mm-hmm. I was at Bentley's on Broadway for 2 years. And then last year I was actually at Bentley's Beer Garden downtown.
That's what's up.
So I did that for pretty much 3 years, and I was able to, like I said, build my brand enough to where I can pretty much be anywhere I want to now. Mm-hmm. So to answer your question, no, I'm not going to be at Bentley's anymore.
Okay.
I'm actually doing what's called a King's Cajun tour this year.
What's up?
So
okay.
What I'm doing is helping me expose my brand to other people, other businesses, all people with all walks of life, you feel what I'm saying? Because technically when you lock yourself into one set location, it's kind of like a 360 deal, you feel what I'm saying? Like when people come up, they're like, hey, can you do a boil for us at this time, X, Y, and Z?
And you're like,
I can't.
I'm already tied in.
Yeah, I pretty much committed myself to being here for the entire crawfish season. So this year I told myself, I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that this year. I'm going to be able to, you know, until I'm solidified of where I would like to be, where, like, and right now, to be honest with you, McIntyre's really got my heart right now. McIntyre's North Star. Okay. I don't know if you've ever been up there.
I haven't been out there yet.
Man, it's a dope spot, man. They started in Houston, but the aesthetics of the place is dope, man. They have a 600-inch LED TV outside. The patio is nice. The inside is nice. About 100.
That's what's up.
You can't miss no games, no fights. You know what I'm saying?
That's the place to be.
That's the place to be,
That's
man.
what's up.
Yeah, definitely.
We got it right here, man. And, you know, you moving around. How do you think that's going to impact, like, you hope to impact your brand and your business in a sense? You hope to open up a store, you know, like you say, like Sip It kind of do it. Wayne's Wings kind of got their own spot as well. You hope to open a store. What's your overall look?
I think I'm based off of what I sat down with Bernardo. You know, he started off with a food truck. He had multiple locations now, but I think he spent time on that food truck actually building his brand, right? So you can't really just jump out there and get a set location, get that brick and mortar, because you haven't built yourself up enough to where you can promise yourself that if I put my business on this side of town, I'm going to always people. So I want to be able to come to people until I'm able to build that up to where I know for sure no matter where I stick that in the ground that they're going to come to that. So my goal this crawfish season is to work this crawfish season all the way through July and focus on getting that food truck back. And once I get that food truck, possibly do that for a little bit of time, maybe about a year or two, and then we'll be able to focus on trying to get a brick and mortar.
Man, y'all better tap in right now, man. Y'all should be excited for this one. This is the plug number 91, man. King's Cajun coming through, giving us some gems, entrepreneurship at its finest. You know what I'm talking about. He's on tour, so make sure y'all pop up at some of his locations and get there to support. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, that food right there, the seafood, you also do wings and everything else, right?
Oh, yeah. So when I'm not going to lie, crawfish so high of a demand.
Right now,
that
that's for sure.
From Super Bowl weekend all the way through July, I pretty much just do boils, man.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a catering order or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still, somebody say, hey, can you cater, something? I actually have a couple catering orders coming up, but my main focus right now, if you ever to pull up on me, is going to be seafood boils.
Seafood, hell yeah. Make sure y'all pull up. Man, it takes a special guided hand to season the food and the crawfish and stuff like that. So how we know we just not getting some guy, San Antonio or whatever, making this crawfish, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell us a little bit more about your background and where you're from.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, it's kind of like if you raised in Texas, raised in Memphis, or like Tennessee, a lot of these places are known for barbecue, right? So, like, I'm not going to come out here and try to come say I'm the best person at doing barbecue, because that's really not, I can barbecue.
It's a different style.
Yeah, man. So the fact that, in New Orleans, we do this on a regular basis. You feel what I'm saying?
All the time,
we born into it. You feel what I'm saying? You coming out the womb eating crawfish.
That's what's up.
So the fact that I'm from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, I watch my own family just being able to know how to just season food in general.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, I mean, it took me a little while to feel confident that I can do it as consistently or close to what they're doing and still at home.
Yeah.
And so when I first popped out, I actually had a lot of my family and friends come down, just did a pop-up in front of my apartment. And I was like, hey, I want everybody to come down. I just LLC my
At your
business.
apartment? You just kind of just set up?
Bro, at my apartment,
that's
bro.
what's up.
I got a tent. I got my boilers and everything. I had got like maybe 30 or 40 of these shirts. Had everybody put them on, wear it. And I was like, hey, everything free. I did everything free. So I gave my shirts away. I gave the food away. And out there, I did a boil. And I did like fried catfish, dirty rice, jambalaya. And I just want everybody to taste it. My grandmother was there. Rest in peace to my grandma, man. She's been gone, pretty much gone 2 years now. But the fact that she can give me that stamp before she left this earth, you know what I'm saying? It was around the time when she was just now starting to decline. That kind of solidified everything. You know, grandma was like, yeah, you know what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. So
that's what's up. So being around that and coming into San Antonio, at what point did you move down here to San Antonio?
I moved to San Antonio in 2008. So I graduated high school in Houston. And I moved down here in 2008 and I went to UTSA.
That's what's up. Okay. So you, sports, anything where you kind of just figured UTSA was a good landing bed?
Man, believe it or not, a couple of my homeboys one of my homeboys' brother was already going there. And I had the option of UTSA, Sam Houston State, or actually going to Clark, Atlanta, where I was basically just following my ex-girlfriend because she had already said that she was going to go out there.
Yeah.
So I came to UTSA, follow my homies, and shit, pretty much the rest was history. We went from, being the dudes dancing at the parties to the following year becoming party promoters. And
that's what's up.
Man.
I told y'all we gonna get some gems on this episode. Number 91, party promoter.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man. They used to call me Mr. Rack Daddy.
Come on, man. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
The boogie days, man.
That's what I'm talking about, dog. So UTSA definitely had a good party scene out there. Definitely promoting. Tell me about some of those parties y'all were able to put on out there, and what was the biggest?
Man, I would say 2009 we started promoting parties, but it wasn't until I would say about 2011 when I linked up with Bernardo, same be back to that own Sip It.
Right now,
and he transferred from the Cardinal Word to UTSA. We both had a big following, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we linked up and we decided to get out the clubs because those clubs, like I said, they consistently, you have to pretty much promote every week. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So we were just thinking like, man, what can we do to do something bigger? You know what I'm saying? So we was like, you know what, let's just do events. Yeah. So if you ever heard about like Fall Fest, Freak Night, we had Workout Plan.
Workout Plan, that's one of them. There you go. Okay.
So B had did a couple of these parties himself. Like Workout Plan, I remember he started at Posh on Broadway.
Oh, man.
DJ Chose.
Bro, you get it in your bag with this one.
Yeah, man. So a lot of this stuff, bro, we didn't realize we was making like San Antonio history.
Yeah.
Because we was the first ones to pretty much bridge the gap between UTSA and the city of San Antonio.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because at first it was kind of like an awkward thing, right? Like UTSA was like its own world.
Correct.
Where like they didn't really embrace the city,
mm-hmm.
and the city didn't really embrace them.
Correct.
So when we started doing these events, we had P. Hill follow through that helped bridge that gap. You know what I'm saying? He started MCing. And, man, we pretty much just started doing parties and went from being hundreds of people to thousands, bro.
Man, and y'all had a grab on the game at that point. I remember I'm in college, coming home, bringing my boys because, I'm in JUCO. I'm like, hey, man, Sancho, I got a party going on.
Yeah.
Line wrapped around.
Yes,
the skating ring.
Yes.
Man, I'm telling you. So when you see people, hey, man, come over here. Come get us.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
So small world, dog. That's definitely
man.
dope, man. So y'all put on those parties. What kind of navigated from there?
From the parties, man, I kind of like got tired of it, I should say, man. I just think that a lot of, I see in a lot of areas in this city, a lot of people don't know when to pass the torch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it kind of got to, I think it was like 2012, 2013, where me and my wife kind of really got serious. And I'm like, okay, we've been together pretty much 5 years. Yeah. So I can see myself really just, being with her, settling down. So I got off the scene in like 2013. Mm-hmm. I proposed in 2014, started a new business where I was in sales. I worked my way up from account manager to a assistant manager out here, and I actually got a branch manager role and an offer. So I actually got an offer to move to a different city to run my own branch. Yeah. So we got married May of 2015, and by November of 2015, we live in Ohio. Yeah, man.
So you were on the move quick in a sense.
Quick, man. It was like I had to graduate, you know.
Yeah, from there to there, that's pretty quick, taking on all that.
Yeah,
very quickly, man. And then I wanted to, before we leave the conversation on UTSA, man, one of the biggest ones that I got to peep out from one of your podcasts, I wanted you to bring over here as well, is when you brought B King to the city, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Talk about, man, B King's been doing his thing for a while.
That was workout plan 2.
Yeah, there you go.
I think about it. I want to say that was workout plan 2. Man, you might not, I think it was called The Studio. It was this big spot, man. It was like I want to say it was called The Studio.
Yeah.
They had 2 different ones. There was a club that was called Studio. There was this other one like a ballroom. We did it at the one that was the ballroom.
Yeah.
I want to say B King performed. I feel like DJ Hella Yellow was the DJ. You know, my boy Hill on the mic, because I was MC at first as well, but I was like, Hill, you got it, man. Like, I don't really, you know, I was really up there with Bernardo when it come to really just hitting the ground as a promoter and building a team, you know what I'm saying? Because we getting older, you know what I'm saying? We got all these dudes up under us.
You mentioned passing the torch, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, you guys were able to bring people like Beat King to the city and be very successful. Yeah. My question for you is, like, why couldn't you step behind the scenes in a sense and continue to probably, like, push that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't have to be the front-facing guy. You could have probably, because San Antonio was buzzing. Then it went down for a minute. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, shout out to my promoters. Y'all take care of business. And it's now, like, getting back where it was in a sense.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you straight up. I feel like we was ahead of our time.
Yeah,
we had some stuff figured out, but some stuff we didn't, because part of the reason why we got out those clubs is because, you know, we have a younger following, right? Yeah. So a lot of these people that are in college not really 21 yet, for example. Yeah. So when you're in these clubs, they have a bar tab that needs to be met, right? Correct. So yes, we are making money at the door, but we're not really making money for the bar. So the bar started taking a lot of our money at the door. The reason why I said that is when we got these ballrooms, we started doing a lot of parties that was BYOB. Right? Yeah. So that was like, okay, it's the ballroom. Y'all just pay us the admission to get in. It's BYOB. We got security. But remember, we're doing parties with thousands of people now. Yeah, so the numbers are BYOB. Uncontrollable in a sense. Oh, man, dude. I'm talking about, I can't even make this up, bro. We had parties where dudes getting hit in the head with bottles. Man, it's a lot of stuff I don't even want to remember. You feel me? So, man, like, we you know what I'm saying? We sit there and we sit there and we have, you know, we joke about this stuff now and thinking about it. We was like, man, but we really, you know, some people's lives were in danger, and, like, we didn't want to be liable for, you know what I'm saying, that happening. Like, yes, we are making the money that we wasn't making in these clubs and at a mass quantity, but at the same time, it wasn't really safe, you know what I'm saying, overall for everybody. Yeah. So it kind of, like, made us want to, like, just pivot out of that industry. So, you know, Bernardo went back to the clubs. I think he did Chasers. He did Chasers for a long run. Oh, okay. Damn, yeah, he did. I think it had one called Aquifer. He had a couple of spots. So he got back into the clubs doing his thing and actually still put a lot of other people on. Yeah, seriously. That's DJ Fat, Keep Up. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked that because a lot of the people that you've been mentioning are still within the realm, including you. You're still within the realm, but you're just in a different part of the industry in the sense, the food and service aspect. But to see everyone grow from then to now, and to be where they at, how you feel about that? Man, honestly, bro, it's a beautiful thing to see, man, because, you know, we all walk in rooms, we shaking hands, giving hugs, and everybody like, man, how he know such and such, or how, you know, not realizing, bro, like, DJ Fat tell me all the time, he said, bro, I remember being in high school, and watching y'all parties and being like, man, them boys really on
That's
or
what's
whatever.
up.
So even to see all of them, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, all these guys keep up, went from an MC to as a DJ.
DJ, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I was MCing, I couldn't even tell you what to do with the DJ board. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
You're like, that's not my lane, bro. You got
yeah,
that.
man.
Talk to him.
Yeah, man. So it's just like to just see everybody. I just told myself, you know, I'm gonna always have that following, always have these connections.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna be able to utilize and maximize off the connection I have, I want it to be something positive. I want it to be something where I have longevity in it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like me doing this food stuff, and then I'm passionate about it because that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be, man.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him, man. This is an exciting podcast. My brain won't stop spinning. This is the plug number 91. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe right now, man. You've been doing a lot of, you know, cooking and stuff like that. It seems like it's difficult to build your brand and continue to be where you at right now 4 years later. You know what I'm saying? At any point did you feel like, man, I'm going to put this back down and go back to the corporate world and do what I used to do or whatnot?
You know what, man? Like, honestly, I don't think I can say that thought passed my mind as far as like, okay, feeling like it's not moving fast enough or.
Facts.
Because to be honest with you, crawfish season is, like I said, my highest time of the year, right? Like it's like peak time for me. It's kind of like people that do taxes. Like people that do taxes, oh man, they get a bag for like 3-4 months and they can really just sit down.
Exactly.
You know, so like same with crawfish season. Like I'm really getting it right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be getting it for like the next 4 or 5 months. But then when that dies down, you got to know exactly what your plan is because, like I said, that's why the whole goal is to get that food truck because I don't want no stopping no more. I've done it to where I run it up for 5 months, sit down for 7. But at the same time, I still got my little girls. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I gotta consistently allow them to see growth and to be able to do the things they're doing. You know what I'm saying right now.
Facts. Well, what advice would you give to other entrepreneurs, whether it's, you know, within your lane or any other lane that they're trying to strive for? What kind of mindset do they gotta have to make it through it?
Man, honestly, I just think that you gotta know what your vision is. First of all, you gotta put God first. You know what your vision is.
Yep.
But then don't just have a vision, you know, because if you don't really write it down and then execute on that plan that you wrote down, the vision is just gonna be wasted. It's just like a dream. You get what I'm saying? So I think a lot of things is, like I said, you gotta know what your vision is because everybody's vision isn't your vision. You know what I'm saying? If God give it to you, it's like I said, faith without work is dead. So but you got to go work that plan. You feel what I'm saying? But that's one thing I struggle with at first is like honestly putting stuff down on paper and then getting it done. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So I think once you write something down and you're able to do it and scratch it off, man, you don't realize how successful you feel.
And being able to erase it, I got my board over there and I just write everything down. And it feels good when I can erase something off of it. I'm like, oh, cool, I can add something else to it now, you know, and you keep evolving, man. And we appreciate you coming through, and we love to see the elevation of you. I'm gonna get that right. We'll clean that up. But man, you've been doing your thing and continue to do your thing. What you got coming up in the next few weeks or so? You know, you got boils coming up, but how can we tap in?
So this year I got pretty much like I said, I got a whole tour. St. Patrick's Day weekend is this weekend, so it's gonna be a lot of crawfish this weekend, man. A lot of crawfish and green beers. Yeah, man. Like everybody loves crawfish. Like crawfish is really like a universal food. That is like it don't matter what your race, age. You know, I gave crawfish to a dog last year. Yeah, the dude was like, my dog loves crawfish. It blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, not too much of these now,
bruh. But he bought a bag, literally for his dog, and I watched the dog just devour the crawfish, man.
Man, that's what's up.
I swear, man.
You knew where he was from.
This Saturday, I'm gonna be at a Hangtime Bar and Patio.
Yeah,
it's downtown, and then each of my events coming up is going to be starting at 2 p.m. So if anybody asks for time, 2 p.m. And then on Sunday, we'll be back at McIntyre's North Star. It's literally right in between Pluckers and Papados.
Man, but
these going to be two massive events, man. I just ordered about 300 pounds of crawfish for this weekend before I came here.
That's what's up, man. Make sure y'all step out and pull up on them. When did you know that your business had a need and you knew it was like, all right, San Antonio does have this scene for crawfish because San Antonio, you have your Mexican food, you got, you know, a lot of different foods. But when did you know, like, crawfish was like, oh, yeah, San Antonio wants this?
Man, honestly, I knew it when I came out here for college, to be honest with you, because I'm looking for it.
Yeah, there you go.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm like,
right. That's right.
I can't find, you know, and then, you know, you go to LA crawfish, it ain't the same. You know, no hate, but it's not the same.
Get them.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you actually looking for somebody from back at home, so it tastes like somebody from back at home cooked this, you eventually realize, like, damn, you got to do it yourself. Unless you find somebody that's from where you from. And to this day, I'm the only person from New Orleans that boil crawfish out here. They got people from other parts of Louisiana. They got people from San Antonio, but as far as being from New Orleans, I'm the only one that's from New Orleans that's doing what I'm doing independently.
That's what's up. You teaching the trades to any other chefs and stuff like that? And you're like,
you said teaching it?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I had my boy Chris. Shout out to Chris, man. Chris is the first person that I've had to work with me for longer than a year. He was with me at Bentley's Beer Garden all last year. He actually got a management job now at a shoe store, but he was actually supposed to be doing my second location this year because I just bought another boiler. So I wanted him to, because now he got it down. Because everybody keep asking, when you going to franchise, when you going to be able to be at multiple spots.
Exactly.
But you really can't do that until you can trust somebody doing it exactly how you know how to do it. And being, you know what I'm saying? You don't go to 2 Chick-fil-A's and one of them tastes different.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So my whole goal, me and my brother been talking about franchising, and, you know, my goal is to eventually have someone that I can trust at another location, you know what I'm saying, while I'm at another one. But yeah, Chris is probably the only person I pretty much taught it to that have stuck with me longer. And like I said, once right now he's trying to find him another manager at his company he's at right now to be, because he know. That weekend crawfish bag is different. You feel what I'm saying?
It's
so Chris
time
was like, hey man, look man, they got to get somebody else up in here because I already know what's going on out there.
That's
but
he
from BR, so he from Baton Rouge, so I trust him. Man.
Okay, so he got the Louisiana twist over there. That's what's up, man. So when it comes to sports, man, who you rooting for? I mean, you got a lot of y'all typically stick with y'all people out there in New Orleans.
And you know the Saints all day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, I knew that was coming.
We're gonna rock with the Saints all day, man. Even though they making some crazy moves sometimes, we're gonna rock with them all day.
Hey, man.
And basketball, I'm really I was about to say Pelicans. I'm really a Lakers fan.
That's what's up.
Because when I was young, I became a Kobe fan in '98, and you got to think. Pelicans was the Hornets at first. They didn't get acquired from Charlotte to New Orleans until 2003.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it's like when they bought them, first of all, Hornet ain't got nothing to do with New Orleans.
Come on, man.
Like that ain't got I'm like
I hated that.
So because of Kobe, I became a Lakers fan. I'm a Lakers diehard, man.
That's what's up. And during football season, man, that seems like a good weekend, good Sundays events as well. What you do for this past football season? Yeah,
so I'm gonna get back to like I said, my goal is to get the food truck. That way during the beginning of the football season, I can still do like the fried catfish. I'm one of the only ones in the city that do a seafood mac and cheese.
Damn,
they have crawfish, shrimp, and crab meat in it. So like people be raving about it because when I'm not doing it, they be looking for it.
Oh, you don't even have to freaking put it right here. I already smell it and taste it. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So remember, crawfish season don't normally start until Super Bowl weekend. So I wish I was able to boil. I mean, I still can. It just won't be crawfish. You know what I'm saying? I can still do the crab, shrimp, and all that good stuff. But I think I said it's time for the fried catfish, the pastas, the gumbo, the jambalaya, all that to come back.
That's what's up, man. I know you about to be doing big things. That's why I wanted to tap in before you just took off and you're on Instagram cooking for everybody else in the world, man.
I appreciate you, man.
You know, you thinking about doing some more catering, like for people outside the city and outside the state? Is that something within your realm?
Yeah, for sure, man. So people come to me all the time. They say, you know, what if I wanted you to do a bowl at my house, or what if I want you to cater? You know, this girl might do her baby shower. My boy D Pat hit me up. He wanted me to do his going away, but during ball season, they pretty much got to work around my schedule because I have a heavy schedule with bowling, right? It's a high demand for bowling, right? So I typically ask people during the weekends if they want me to cater for them. I would pretty much have to have their food to them earlier in the day before I was able to go out there and
That
boil.
way, yeah.
And if not, during the week I'm always open. As long as I know at least 48 hours in advance, I can take a catered order.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's a pan of chicken, you know.
Hey,
but
man.
yeah, I take it.
Trying to plug them in there. Y'all better tap in for y'all's events right now.
Sure.
Y'all better go ahead and tap in. This man, I can't wait to pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up on you on them Sundays so I can sit back and watch them TV while I eat and drink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what's up. How can everybody follow you and tap in with you, Big Dog?
I'm at King's Cajun on all platforms. King's Cajun on TikTok, Instagram, and I actually just logged into Facebook this week because this girl did an interview. Shout out to KC. She did a review about me and compared me to other boilers in the city and ranked me number 1. So a lot of people pulled up on me and said, "Yeah, we heard about you on Facebook." And I'm like, "Man, I was like, but they say you ain't been on Facebook in 3 years,
right?"
And you know what I'm saying? So this week, man, that's why
reactivated.
I had to get back on there, man, because we ain't trying to lose no customers. So I guess I got a customer base on Facebook as well that needs me to be on there as well.
Hey,
so.
Man, make sure y'all tap in, plug in on all streams, avenues, because y'all do not want to miss this season as well. What else we got lined up before I get you on out of here? Any shout outs you want to give, man? Because I remember you talking a little bit about Bucci, because Bucci definitely was working with you.
Oh, yeah, that's my
that.
dog. Man, Bucci had one of the biggest food truck runs in the city, man.
That's
like real talk. That's my guy forever, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't work out business wise for us at Bentley's long term.
Correct. Yeah.
But we still do stuff together. We still get our daughters together and everything.
That's what's up.
That's my dog, man. Shout out to Bucci. He got the food for me. He's at Rebar.
Yeah.
Bucci still doing the lamb chops. He actually, we call him Hibachi Booch now. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
A boy doing a hibachi, man. So y'all always go pull up with my dog. I want to say he's there Wednesday through Sunday. He's on DoorDash. So even if you don't pull up, you can get his stuff on DoorDash, man.
I got the lamb chops on deck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that should be
everybody got their staple, and that's my boy's staple, man.
Yep.
Like, I'm the Cajun food. You know what I'm saying? He do the grilling and all the stuff that he come with.
Yeah.
And that's how we linked up. I don't know if you remember them days at Bentley's.
Yep. That's why I already know.
3 o'clock in the morning, man.
Yeah, he always hooking it up. He always looking out for your boy. Shout out to him, because he at Rebar for a little while. We were able to DJ out there. He's like, man, come on over here and DJ while I'm over here cooking and stuff.
Yeah, man.
So he always looking out, and that's what I could appreciate about people as well.
For sure, man. Shout out to my wife.
Yes, sir.
Y'all can follow. Actually, I don't know if we didn't talk about this too much. Yeah. We went viral last August, and we keep going viral. Our page is One King Squad, ONE King Squad. My daughters are amazing, man. My 7-year-old Kylie, we just, man, we do. She be coming to me with videos to do.
What? That's what's up.
So we got brand partnerships, brand deals. So actually, this crawfish stuff, I might have to teach somebody real soon, man.
Real soon, man.
Yeah,
real soon. So you can have that as well, man. Blessings to you and your family. How do y'all get into that? I mean, to kind of keep going viral is one thing. Go viral, but to keep going, that's really dope. You got a good following there.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about it's a beautiful thing. We decided to. My wife was just doing the page as like the girls. She was like doing their hair and like doing little mom and me stuff, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And we just both came together collectively and like, we should merge it as a family page, because I was doing my food stuff on my page. Yeah. She have her own Instagram, and she had the page for the girls.
Yeah.
So we was like, let's just create it as a family page. So she sent me this viral video already of this guy. He was a girl dad, and he was spinning on he was spinning on a broom, like, and it had like the Cinderella music, but in the background, whatever. The other daughter like twist the key in his back, like, what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
like,
she was like, we should try it, we should do it. So we made an announcement that we're gonna convert it to the family page, and literally our very first video. I want to say, if I look at it right now, it's at about 12.7 million views on Instagram, man. And then we like, what? If it went viral on Instagram, let's see how it go on TikTok.
Man.
Very first TikTok's at almost 10 million on TikTok.
Man, that's what's up.
And we got multiple videos that's up there, man.
Damn, that's what's up. Make sure y'all tap in for that. That's always a genuine spot, with your family, being able to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, man, definitely.
It's really dope, man. So, man, keep Yeah, yo ass, you ain't gonna be cooking too long, man. You got to get a jet for your girls.
Man, honestly, my goal is to be able to put other people on, man, because once you realize that, you know, once you realize to stop logging into social media just to be on social media, all right, but if you have a business or a purpose, you can really make money, or you can really get that stuff to fund your life, you know, like, seriously. Dude, TikTok Shop have, you know, furnished most of our house, you know, like, we get brand deals all the time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, it's like, I don't think it's luck. We just blessed, right? We had the vision, we manifested it, and we, you know what I'm saying, we made it happen. So it's somebody out there that just may feel like, you know, I would like to do that with my family or my kids, or why not? You know, like, man, it's so many options that we have now, other than telling somebody, hey, go to school, go to college, get a good job. Man, we have options. It's 2024, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's exactly what the plug's about. And that's why I love to bring our entrepreneurs up here to speak to us, because, you know, I went to college. I do my thing. I got my job. You know, I'm human resources or whatnot. But, you know, there's still a passion that you're going to have to live by at some point. You know, you can do all this and do all that to fund what you need, but are you really living through your passion? You know what I'm saying? Are you passionate about what you're doing every day, what you get up to do, what you want to do? And I just hope for this platform and hope for you and your family that you continue to do that and live through y'all's passion as well, bro.
Definitely, man. I appreciate it. And I wish the same for you, man. I see you done branded yourself as well.
Yeah,
and
man.
Like I said, I see this being literally the next $1 million worth of game, man.
For real. I appreciate you, man. And I'm glad for you to be a part of it. Again, whenever you got stuff coming up on the podcast, before we launch off, I'm going to have your little flyer and everything going up. So before we kick off, they go know where you at on the weekends. You feel me?
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Man, this has been nothing but a blessing, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Number 91.